All right, let's talk about something that every artist has struggled with, finding that perfect reference pose. You know exactly what I'm talking about, right? Well, today, we're going to look at a tool that might just be the answer to all those headaches.
You've been there, right? You've lost hours, maybe even days, scrolling through endless stock photos. Or you've tried to twist yourself into some kind of human pretzel in front of a mirror, just trying to figure out how an arm is supposed to bend at that weird angle. It's this super common pain that gets right in the way of bringing your characters to life. The problem is so much deeper than just searching. It's about compromising. You find a photo that's kind of close, but the angle's all wrong or the lighting is just terrible for what you're trying to do. And oh man, trying to find a clear reference for something super specific, like a crazy midair martial arts kick, yeah, good luck with that. It's a total creative killer. Okay, but just imagine for a second. What if you had a model who was on call for you 24/7? A model that could hit any pose you could possibly think of, no matter how insane, and just hold it forever, while you get to look at it from every single angle. That sounds like a dream, doesn't it? Well, that's pretty much the exact promise of the tool we're diving into today, Easy Pose. So what is it? It's a 3D human body posing app, but it's built from the ground up for artists like us. You gotta think of it less like a boring library of static photos and more like your own personal digital art studio where you get to be the director.
Okay, so how does this thing actually work? Let's peel back the curtain and see how you can use it to basically become the master of your very own digital art model.
And you know what? The whole process is actually beautifully simple. It really just boils down to three main steps. First, you pick your model. Easy enough. Second, you get to play digital puppeteer, moving all the limbs and joints around until you've crafted that perfect pose. And then, for the final step, you put on your photographer hat and set up all the virtual lights and the camera to get the perfect shot. It's a workflow that just clicks for artists.
And this is where the real magic happens. Seriously, you're not just posing some stiff digital mannequin here, you're directing a whole photo shoot. You can drop lights wherever you want, just like in a real studio, and create these awesome dramatic shadows. Or add a backlight to get that perfect, crisp rim light. It's not just about the pose itself, it's about really understanding the form. And then you can fly this virtual camera all around the model to find that killer angle or even crank up the perspective for a super dramatic, powerful shot.
All right, so crafting the perfect pose? That's awesome. But the big question is, how does this actually fit into your day-to-day creative process? Because let's be real, a great tool shouldn't make things more complicated, it should make them easier. So let's see how Easy Pose really holds up.
And this is where you see just how much thought they put into it for artists. We're talking about huge time-saving features built right in. First off, autosave. Come on, that's a lifesaver, right? Then you can switch over to these cool wireframe or box modes, which are amazing for breaking down the 3D form of a really tricky pose. What if you need to draw a whole group of people? No problem. You just duplicate your models and tweak them. And maybe, just maybe, the best part, you can export your finished pose as a PNG with a transparent background. You just drop it right into your drawing app. So good.
Okay, now here's a quick but super important heads up. Easy Pose is on both PC and mobile, but, and this is a big but, there's a key difference you need to know about. The PC version you get on Steam, that's the whole shebang. It includes all the pro features and all the extra content packs that you'd have to buy separately on the mobile app. So if you want the complete all-in-one experience, trust me, the PC version is the one you want.
So we've seen what Easy Pose is capable of. It's powerful, it's really flexible, and it's clearly made for artists. But that brings us to the million-dollar question, right? Is it actually worth your money? Should you add it to your digital toolkit?
Well, first off, if you're worried about this being some brand new, untested thing, don't be. Let's just talk numbers for a second. This app has been downloaded over, wait for it, 10 million times across the Google Play and Apple App Stores. That's a massive, global community of artists that have already given it a big thumbs up. And it's not just about the download numbers either. This thing is critically acclaimed. It's been officially recognized for its, and I quote, excellence in functionality, and it even shot to the #1 trending spot for software on Steam. So yeah, we're not talking about some obscure little app here. This is a real, recognized heavyweight in the digital art world. Of course, I get it. Budget is always a thing. So here's a little pro tip for you. Just be patient. Keep your eyes peeled on Steam during their big sales. The summer sale, the winter sale. You can almost always snag the full PC version for a huge discount if you time it right.
And look, for anyone who is still not sure, this might be the best tip I can give you. You can basically give this thing a full, completely risk-free test drive. Thanks to Steam's refund policy, you can buy it, download it, and play with every single feature for up to 2 hours. If you decide it's not for you within that time, boom, full refund, no questions asked. It's literally the ultimate try-before-you-buy scenario.
So when you really think about it, when you add up all those hours of endless searching, all those frustrating compromises, a tool like this stops being just a simple convenience. It's more like a creative key. It unlocks your potential by putting all the control right back into your hands. And that really leaves us with just one final thought, doesn't it? What amazing characters are just waiting inside your head, ready to come out if you never ever had to worry about finding the right reference again?